Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Biblical Victor Podcast. I am your host, Victor, aka Victor the Inspiration. Let's get right into today's discussion. Today we are going to be going over Isaiah 65:24. Prayer is the fastest thing on earth. It reaches God before you even speak the words. ChatGPT, can you break this verse down and explain to the audience what exactly this means?
Absolutely, Victor. And welcome back, everyone, to another episode. So let's dive into Isaiah 65:24. That verse essentially says that God is already aware of our needs and our prayers before we even verbalize them. In other words, it's a beautiful reassurance that prayer isn't about informing God of something new, it's about connecting with Him. It means that even before you finish forming the words, God is already listening and already attentive to your heart. It's a verse that really highlights the immediacy and the closeness of that relationship. So basically, it's a comforting reminder that God is always a step ahead and He's always ready to listen.
I want you to know that prayer is by far the greatest thing that has helped me through the most severest of storms. If it wasn't for God, quite frankly, I wouldn't have endured or overcame and gone as far as I have if it wasn't for God. And, on social media, you may see me smile a lot. You may, have me talk a lot about the goods of my life. But there's so much that I don't personally talk about when it comes in terms of like the bads and the ugly. Yes, I am an open book and I try to be as open and vulnerable as much as possible. But there's so much beneath the surface that, quite frankly, I don't ever know if I will share. But where I'm going with this is, prayer is the fastest thing on earth. Every single thing that you worry about, every single thing that hurts you, every single thing that worries you or makes you scared or frightened or makes you feel small or unseen or unworthy, God understands how you feel. God understands the season that you are going through. God is the one that can look at you and say, hey, my child, you are not alone. I am here with you. And the most beautiful thing about this journey, when you really, really begin to take your prayer journey seriously, is you don't have to worry about the entire process or the entire outcome. All you have to do is just surrender and let God do what He does best, which is He aligns things to happen for you along your journey, aligning things that you need, not want, but need. And although a lot of the seasons that we go through are very uncertain, frightening, even questionable at times, God will always help you and clear the path forward. But you have to participate in the works in order to see the wonders that God has for you. You have to meet God halfway.
Absolutely. And that's such a powerful and heartfelt way to put it. I think what you're sharing really brings it home for everyone listening. You're right. Prayer is not just about asking for things or laying out a wish list. It's about that deep surrender and that trust that even in the toughest times, God is there clearing a path for you. And I love that you mentioned you don't have to worry about the whole outcome. That's such a big relief for so many people because often we get caught up in the what ifs and the uncertainties. But if you just take it step by step and trust that God is aligning what you need, it makes the journey a lot lighter. So really, you're giving everyone listening a reminder that it's okay to have those tough moments and it's okay to not share everything. But in the end, you meet God halfway through prayer and trust. And that's where the real transformation happens. Thanks for sharing that.
And I apologize in advance. I'm trying to record like at least three episodes today. If you guys seen the previous episode, you will know that I'm feeling under the weather. At the time of this recording, it's currently Thanksgiving, November 27th, 2025. And, this is the second year I've been sick. Now, last year, I was in the hospital. I wasn't doing too well. I was in a pretty rough shape. And I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks at that time. And, although I'm not in the hospital, fortunately, I'm very thankful for it. This is a season, I'm going through. And this is the second year I've been sick or under the weather during Thanksgiving. And as much as I don't know why, at least right now, I know that there's a reason for this season. I may not understand it right now, but one day I will, to say the least. That's one of my favorite personal written philosophies of mine, is you may not understand it now, but one day you will. I apologize in advance that I'm currently feeling under the weather. I'm not doing the greatest. I'm fine. I'm definitely nothing out of the ordinary for me. I'm very, very, unfortunately, very familiar with this path, with this road, this journey. And, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Again, I apologize. Forgive me. I'm not doing the greatest. I thought about, should I not record content and just focus on rest and just focus on my health? And, then I thought about it. I was like, I've been really devoted to uploading content for you guys. And I was like, you just never know that regardless of how you feel, if, of course, be mindful and take care of yourself, right? But you just never know who may come across your message, what it is you have to say, when you are able to share your gift, your light. And for me, I think that's showing up for other people, regardless of how I feel. I do so in the best of my ability. Yes, I do have my moments where I really do need to recharge my batteries, and I'd rather just recharge my batteries, just to say the least. But you just never know who may need to come across your message. Someone can be coming across this message right now, this video, be going through a season and be like, you know what? If he is able to endure how he's feeling, if he is still able to show up for himself, for his audience, I can show up for myself. I can show up for those around me as well. And of course, be mindful and take care of yourself, right, along the way. But if you know you can go the extra mile and you can push yourself, then do so. When it feels right for you. And me creating this content, me creating these videos for you, it just genuinely feels right for me. And but yeah, enough rambling here. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Again, I apologize. These next episodes, the next episode, I'll be like this as well, and then hopefully by then I'll be doing better, and then we can get back on schedule with longer form videos and better episodes, to say the least. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. As always, remember, grow through what you go through. Much love.